What's up, everybody? Welcome back to some Outer Worlds 2. Hope everyone's having a good-ass Saturday. We were trying to take this place over last time and trying to see what the hell this quest is. Didn't really work out. Let's try it again.
Now what?
Let me know when you need a distraction. What are you about? Lock this.
Oh, that didn't work out.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Oh, you fucker.
Another agent.
See, why can't I do this when I'm in fucking combat? This pisses me off.
Emergency protocols ready.
Yeah.
Engaging combat protocols.
How are you still upright over there?
Shoot. Good thing I saved.
Ready to take the heat over you, Commander. Just say which.
Combat protocol.
Ongoing negotiations appear to have stalled.
Emergency protocols ready.
This deserves renewed attention. Still angry. Please, our research. Speaking of unfinished business. Maybe a traitor, perhaps a spy? Deserves renewed attention. That warrants an irate response.
Entering a confrontational state.
I will not be overlooked further.
Seek treatment for bodily traumas.
Motherfucker.
Apologies. Emergency protocols unready.
Ready to wait. On your command.
Ah, that's how you do it. I remember now.
Confronting threat.
This was the best job I ever had.
Emergency protocol syringes primed. The commander's vital stats have reached an alarming level.
Find the agreement.
Acceptable parameters.
The hell is that noise? Really?
Unsanitary conditions detected.
probably 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived. You must be affected as well. Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal ganglia. Well, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Elmer Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor.
You want me as your new assistant? Employees here don't seem to survive that long.
Yes. Tragedy has befallen a number of my subordinates. I will trust you not to make light of such heart-rending events. But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me, as an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt exhilarating assignment.
I need to know specifics.
Our lab had been researching the red spores that grow nearby to see if they might contribute to future Auntie's Choice products. As per usual, we threw precaution to the wind. A local spore sample interacted with a wonderfully preservative-rich diet of Auntie's Choice personnel, inadvertently leading to a chance reaction causing profound irritability. To a somewhat homicidal degree, it would seem to appear. By that measure,
You must be visionary scientists to succeed in such haphazard fashion.
well, of course. Succeeding in a haphazard fashion is one of the first courses taught to Auntie's Choice students in any field. But yes, I am bigger here. The individual not only thrives, but shines even more brightly with the help of their brethren. It all requires a certain devotion. In the end, it's really quite in the best interests of everyone's careers. A rising tide raises all boats, as they say.
I think the word you meant to say was manipulation, and just gets...
Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think?
What? Doubtlessly, I have no idea.
Oh, dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical training. Are you perhaps someone well-versed with pharmacological matters?
I have some medical training. Just tell me how and when to put it to use.
Tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and determine what's needed, any questions?
What do I need to do?
We'll need 2 things. Fresh samples of the red spores and the findings from the expedition that originated. How exceedingly fortunate. Just one thing left to gather then.
Come on.
Spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall rock formations northwest of here, ingeniously referred to as the Red Spire. Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can save my remaining colleagues, so best not murder them all in the meantime.
All right, what are we doing? Oh, we're not even at the right spot. Never mind, here. Alright, let's go over there. Bitch.
Ready to assist with agency needs.
Getting rusted there, Commander.
Oh, shit.
You are leaking an alarming amount of fluids, Commander.
Goodwin here. Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon Den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the audacious Advances field team. Quiet now as we approach the rap's nest. Certainly the spirit of variety will offer... Oh, no! Oh, okay. We need to run now!
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies. This moment, heal yourself now.
Oh, hello. Have 2 points available.
Let me know when you need a stretch.
assist with agents' health needs.
Can't have our fearless leader firing on him. Let's get the crowd.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Oh shit, I'm out of ammo.
Following trauma soon.
This is what I was looking for. I wanted to see if they had a den. Too bad they ain't got shit in it.
Agent vitals have fallen below acceptable parameters.
Ready to take the heat off, Commander. Just say when.
Ba-bam, bitch! Goodbye. I am bulletproof.
Foraging time's over. We should have what we need.
I thought I needed something else. That's got to be the box relay. Could have sworn there was two things we needed to go out and collect, but whatever.
Commander, you are dying, which is not advised at this time.
Where did that thing fall to? There he is.
Typical Auntie's choice. Moving fast and breaking things.
My most favorite, least homicidal subordinate. How's all our field work progressing?
I have the data cartridge in the first 4 samples.
Absolutely gorgeous. Look at you. And to think I just forcibly coerced the first gormless dog who walked by and found you. Lucky me. Now, first things first. Place the data cartridge in the drawer for me, right here, in the slot below my intercom. Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball and... perfect. I'm sure we have the correct neutralizing agent here in the lab. I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a rat's tail.
Good thing more spores were available close by.
Always fortuitous to have ready access to a key chemical agent nearby. This might work out yet. Auntie may ignore our recent setbacks if I deliver an easy-to-market product. Just imagine the ad slogans. Air, now with extra fractiousness. Though, I suppose it only works on other Auntie's Choice employees, not our preservative-free rivals. Oh, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now we must formulate an antidote. If we're able to save my remaining subordinates, they can help us rush this product to market.
How's locating the con region coming along?
Normally, I'd say perfection can't be hurried, but... there. I have determined the ideal counteragent. Here you are. Place it and the spore samples into that synthesizer. Enable the device and it will begin a working antidote momentarily. Return with it directly as soon as it does, if you please.
Oh. Antidote for homicidal something?
I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. Though in the end, this should turn out to be quite a lucrative day. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote? Good. Place the antidote into the slot here. I'll insert it into the air filtration system. That will cycle it throughout the area and cure all afflicted. When backup arrives and releases me, I'll run a tally of all here who survived. Not to boast, but I'd say this wildly dangerous experimental agent was quite effective. You can be sure that management and I will see it's put to good use. I may even get a promotion off this. Wonderful! Knew you seemed a bankably reliable sort. All right. I am activating the air filtration system. There. Should only take a few moments for the antidote to circulate. Everyone still alive should be right as rain shortly. Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. My supervisor will hear of your actions. Oh, and before I forget, I, Omen Ormsby, under the power granted me by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, hereby free you from impressed service to Auntie's Choice. Be seeing you.
Booty. Escape suit, Adrenos Boon Starter Plus. Inhaler primers are special tools that synthesize healing medicine through your inhaler. In your inventory, you can equip and slot primers. Changing the effect and potency of your medical inhaler. Be on the lookout for new primers that better fit your playstyle or upgrade the amount of healing you receive. Various perks and equipment also grant you additional inhaler slot. Then you equip more than one primer at a time. This increases the amount of healing you receive at the cost of higher toxicity. You're Nope. Yeah, alrighty. Those bitches are still dead. What is this? Stalking an associate of angry ascendants. That just went right to nowhere. Excognition Chapel.
We're closed.
I don't give a shit.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan.
Your friend... You're friend of Augustine de Vries, aren't you?
Why are you asking? Who are you?
Someone killed a bitch.
Tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
Let them talk, that's enough. This is difficult for her now. Let her explain what she's talking about.
The anguish she always seemed to battle with, I fear it may have finally overwhelmed her. And could likely be what's driven her to her present course of action.
And just what is her present course of action?
I wish I knew. It's nothing good, I can tell you that. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor.
Victor's the guy who you accused of conspiring with, right?
How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me.
Did she ramble on about the Sentinels versus the cult of corporatism serial a lot? Is that true? The Order somehow, like Protectorate saying...
Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But
you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That, and the invasion itself, set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again.
Again?
She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse.
ITQB! Is it true that the Order somehow helped Indies invade the Protectorate? Yeah.
We became friends when she... well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter, and she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could.
Was she part of the Order?
We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing.
What did you know about what she was doing in the Vox station?
What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it.
Seems like knowing her was unsettling for you.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that, too.
Did you ever see her again?
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me.
Was she there? Did you talk to her?
No. Nearest I could surmise, she'd left just prior to the fall of Fairfield. I'm ashamed to admit, I did break into her safe. She used the same code for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries' identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty.
Is it true that the Order somehow helped Andes invade?
No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them.
This is all fascinating, but I have to find her before she does something too drastic. Goodbye.
I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her.
No, I'm gonna kill the bitch. I'll see what I can... I'll see what she has to say for herself, but I'm still gonna kill the bitch.
That's all I can ask.
That was it. There was nothing for me in DeVries' house. I don't know why I expected anything different, yet I still hold out hope that I will see her again, which is absurd. Perhaps if I'd introduced her to Victor, things would still be different. 15778 is her code. That's all I needed to know. Thank you. Westport.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch working with and through the sovereign.
Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore.
Where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all.
Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile. Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate.
Anything I should know about this place?
Word to the wise. Despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
Prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Gray gone astray today. Are you
Protectorate law? We are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows.
Simply saying I'd rest easier if he'd been assigned to it. Originally. If that generator goes, this town's finished.
And or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
May the Sovereign guide you.
The Sovereign provides. The system abides.
Disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes.
I had a nightmare that the matriarch didn't give us the paradigm.
Conversation is not possible at this nice meeting we have been having, or not having.
History.
Goodbye.
Constantly out of balance. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Prudence dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the sovereign.
We're all in this together.
The matriarch chose to recognize it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinating, complex ecological network. Working with and through the sovereign, devised the produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons.
So that's going to be a quest.
Individualists within Anti's choice. So don't fret. The system is the system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we put a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Well, it's infected. Redstone arrives soon, we'll have to start cutting. You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle.
What happened?
You haven't heard? When Antis invaded, they broke the seawall. Flooded nearly half the town below, where most of the domiciles were. A number of our subjects drowned. Others got concussed, or even crushed. A few were electrocuted or exposed to caustics. Took a while for our water purifier to catch up, so some drank tainted water, which is not good for you at all. I'm glad it's working again.
I don't drink scummy pond water all the time, and it turned out good. Damn shame.
All right. Well, don't let me keep you.
I wish everyone's neighbor Prudence was my actual neighbor. Except my domicile is presently underwater.
My body is covered in burn. Imperfect thoughts sure can be invasive. May you realign with the paradigm.
Word on the wireless is that Anti's choice is years behind us sociologically. So they've started the war to grab any part of Prudence dictates we maintain sufficiency at all times.
Stranger?
Right now, the paradigm of antidotes is underwater. Hopefully it'll need them dry again someday, but until then, it's a short swing down to more pedestrians.
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please, let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
Westport looks in pretty bad shape. Anything I can do to help?
I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
Boop. What's up, Boo Bear? Howdy doody. I have the automech parts you need.
What sort of payment do you seek? Don't
A lot.
imagine we have much you need.
Well, you have intimate knowledge of the Vox station's workings, correct?
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask?
I want to get fucking in there, obviously. Top secret Earth Directorate business. Can't say more. I'm afraid need to get inside. I'm pursuing a male factor named Augustine DeVries.
I don't know what an Earth Directorate is, and I thought we were past the need for being coy, but fine. I'll extend you my trust as a show of good faith. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
I have the parts you need, like I already said.
That is most excellent. Please, hand them over.
Hand over parts. All right, now about my reward.
Yes, we had what you outsiders call a deal. I promised you a means past the bridge and a way inside the Vox relay. There is wreckage from a crashed ship traversing most of the expanse. With the right equipment, the path will lead you directly to the Vox relay's main gate. Tell me, do you already have Protectorate jump boots in your possession? That's what I knew them as. The official title is Personal Plasma Thrusters, I suppose.
Yes, and I consider them the height of fashion.
Wouldn't know much about that, but you'll find they serve a practical purpose here. With them equipped, you'll traverse that path with relative ease. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in. Once you're inside, there's something else I need you to do. Something that would save many lives.
Well, admittedly, I'd abhor the loss of life. What needs to be done?
The Vox relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing protectorate law.
What do you want me to do about it? Kill him?
Regrettably, yes. Yes, I do. I have given the matter much thought and can see no other way around it. I may have been branded a traitor, but I remain loyal to protectorate ideals, which he has abandoned. Brigadier Montelli is a stain on the protectorate's good name, and every moment he remains in charge at the Vox Relay diminishes us further. Good, good. Here is the writ. I may not survive to see what occurs, but I trust you to follow your conscience. Farewell now. Promise you'll return here if you can, to check in on my people and see how they fare. Oh, I don't doubt your abilities, but the prospects remain exceedingly poor. The facility is exceptionally well guarded, and forces there are the pinnacle of protectorate training. Even if you succeed, it's only a matter of time before the Arbiter arrives to administer my sentence. Any chances of me avoiding my fate are quite slim, I fear. Farewell now.
Because the
Djibouti.
Matriarch herself designed it, and the Sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources
A life of service over merchandise. I've dedicated my life to service. All who I report to me. Some might exceed in both regards. Okay. Good people, loyalists at heart. Okay.
I was sad for a moment because my house got submerged in the flooding. Then the wireless told me everything was splendid. Now I feel much better. Do you think our enemies envy our prosperity?
May safety, amity, and ease be yours.
A right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Unlock. Maintenance log repository. Yeah, okay.
progress, in the system, serve the Sovereign.
Prudence dictates that we watch our neighbors, but I may just invite him over to
all
an
destructive factors into base intelligence.
Subject, vigilant. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Did you hear? They're letting anyone who wants to train at the Arbiter's facility.
Choice sure
Try not
sounds
to think.
exhausting.
It'll only make you unhappy.
You have to do it all the time.
The pleasant atmosphere and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch gained, and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us produces glorious bounty and all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invading
Protector Declaratory Address System. For use by duty authorized personnel only, interference with ongoing broadcast is strictly prohibited.
species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those menaces raptidons, or the base individualists within Anti's choice. So don't fret, the system is resilient, the system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Greetings, non-protectorate wretches. With regret, I must inform you that those outside our glorious society may not take freely from our stocks, as our subjects do. However, I may offer you a limited selection of premium items for moderate respective fees.
Sure.
Initiating.
We are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why?
The matriarch and sovereign appeared right out of the aether, just as I imagine our proud sentinels do. Like, here I am, your innermost thoughts are known to me, and nobody once hears from you again. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintrott.
There's a purple stain around your mouth. What is that?
Did I? Not again. Oh, this? It's a birthmark, skin condition, both, about which I am rather sensitive, thank you very kindly.
Even someone completely unobservant, that was remarkably unconvincing.
Say, you are every bit you seem, yes? Thoroughly on the up and up and in no way a hidden agent? It is widely known that a sentinel is required to stand revealed before rendering judgment. Why, a plot point about that featured prominently in the latest episode of I, Red Cloak.
Of course you believe everything on the Aether Wave. I guess it would be stranger if you didn't swallow the propaganda, even if it does take some heavy dramatic license.
Undercover operatives both required to reveal themselves seems unlikely.
Well, you appear to be far more fluent with Sentinel procedure than I. Veiled implication understood. If you'll excuse me, I best return to my work tasks. If you were a Sentinel, or in some Sentinel-adjacent role, I'd of course be honored to have you inspect my belongings. Unfortunately, my house...
Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those meddlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Anti's choice. Though don't fret, the system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now. Said and... Minor disruption.
Engaging combat protocols.
Bitch.
Emergency protocols ready.
No, you go out there and fight. That's literally what you're supposed to do. You guys are just fodder. Remember that.
Entering a confrontational state. Health benefits available.
Oh, that ammo didn't last long.
This unit is concerned for the commander's
Missing only a shot or two doesn't matter. You've already reloaded. If you ever let a woman Without a weapon run out of ammo, you'll deal less damage for a short time, but all of your guns now hold more ammo. It's only 8 seconds. Except 3 flaws.
Neutralizing unfriendlies.
Ready to waste them on your command.
Commencing combat-related activities.
Is that everything in here? Good.
Entering a conflict. The commander's vital stats have reached alarming.
Why is everything out of goddamn ammo?
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the sprag race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, with the crabble skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
This looks like the place. Oh, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
Niles.
Howdy, Zeb. You look well.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say, you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Introduce me to your friend.
Zeb, this is the commander I told you about. One in charge of the Horizon Point mission.
Ah, yes. The same commander who nobly ordered you to leave your colleague to perish under rubble.
Yep. Motherfucker.
No. I only dealt with the bloody aftermath. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine.
We're working together to this, save Acadia, a cause I assume you'd support. Anyone to buy, you're kind of an ass.
That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
Maybe you'd like to rethink that help, mofo.
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
Okay. I mean, if Niles is, what was the thing they passed if they reach the console? Okay.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Not a way to reach the Vox station yet, so it might be a while.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any attempts to soften them up for the console.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't care about your friends, so...
Always put your hands on other people's things.
Sure do. See, here's proof.
Confronting threat.
Oh, they're evil.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Suck, rope, bitch. Oh, shit. Maybe I didn't want to do that? I can't remember if we can cook in this game or if we just eat. Like the treble meat. This is Weintraub's house. Were it but offered, I would revel in life in a minor functionary within middle... Okay, fucking English, dude. Pursuit of purloined propaganda. Okay, it looks to be everything. Still haven't checked over there. You know, there's not a whole lot going on in the non-location area of the map. Whoa.
for the commander's This unit advises healing yourself now.
Why is there a minefield right there?
Ah, my friend. The paradigm deems fit to return you to us once again. What brings you this way?
How's the situation around here?
Thanks to your intervention, the facility is back online, and Automex are on their way to the Vox relay station. While I trust that Brigadier Montelli has everything well in hand, that assurance does not alleviate the grim tidings felt in the pit of my bowels. Loyalty and instinct run hand in hand. I'm a protectorate man, after all. So why should I be ill at ease, despite our stalwart chain of command and dependable kin at the helm? Ah, no matter. My unease is nothing when measured against the strength of the Protectorate.
So, not you.
Yes?
Not you. How am I supposed to bring this shit?
My erstwhile assistant returns. To what do I owe the pleasure? Until a more convenient date and
Run into trouble? No, don't answer. The indications are all too clear. Your symptoms are fairly pronounced, but over the course of my research, I have seen worse. If you'd indulge me, I have a few questions I'd like to ask, for medical posterity, and so on and so forth. First question.
Can you describe the conditions in which you were exposed to the Zeranium? Another assistant. Should have guessed. I suppose I should be grateful for all the data she sends my way, but I do wish Dell would think more of her collaborators' well-being. All right, next question. How are you feeling? For instance,
I'm bleeding out.
do your bones seem noticeably softer somehow? Have you observed any sterility on your way in? Or aching in your thyroid or spleen? All classic symptoms of Zeranium exposure. Not that that's a good sign, but at least everything you're experiencing is within expected parameters. As a token of my appreciation, allow me to provide you advanced Zeranium therapy of the highest possible quality. There, that should do it. Do stop back in if you suffer additional exposure. I would love, be pleased to act as your consulting physician again, should the need arise. Don't have much to spare, but you're free to have a look.
Betty Schmuzz. Betsy Smuzz. I forget where she is. I don't even remember a Betsy Smudge. Yeah, I have no idea. Alright, but either way, I'm going to stop it there because this cough is going to get worse because I feel an epic asthma attack coming on, and I've been holding it back, and I'm just going to let it go. I might be back on tonight with the new game I promised in the previous stream. I also might not get it, so I don't know. Until next time, though, Boo Bear, everybody else, thank y'all for watching, and I hope you all have yourselves a sexy-ass night. I'm going to go have an asthma attack. Yeah. Miss me. Love you, Boo.